Hey, what's going on, my gilded brethren? Today, I want to introduce to you all a new series that I'm quite amped about. I'm going to be showing you all how to accomplish feats like this right here. This looks pretty nice to me. It's a mixtape cover. I actually got it. I didn't. This isn't an original design. I saw it on datpiff.com and I had to recreate it just because. Just because I wanted to. And once I recreated it, I felt the need to bring it to the channel and enlighten you all on basic, not even basic, just mixtape cover, album cover design as a whole, because it's very simple. The designs might look complex, but really it's simple. It's extra simple. And I'm going to be showing you all how to do, several designs, just breaking it down to you. The videos might be long. I don't know how long it's gonna take. This actually took me about 2 hours to make, just because I had to, basically perfect it. And I think it's all right. It's pretty. You know what I'm saying? It looks just as good, if not better, than the original I got it from. And I saw the dude. His name was Kim Jong Il. He had a mixtape cover that was just like this. But I mocked it. I did the best I could. And everything I'm showing you all, these stars came with Photoshop. I'm going to show you how to do that. Everything came with Photoshop other than the font. The font, this grunge stamp I used to, grunge up everything. And this Parental Advisory. Those are the only things that you won't have on just loaded with Photoshop. And this right here, this is a logo I created, and you won't need that. That's just for added effect. But I'm gonna have these links in the description. But first off, let's get started. And first, you would like to have a picture ready. I took this picture of me. I was solo. I didn't have any models, so I had to take one of myself. It really doesn't matter what kind of picture you have. You could grab one off the internet if you'd like. But yeah, you need a picture. And we're gonna start by opening a new file. And with album covers, I looked up the dimensions of the album cover, so whoever you ship it to, you can just they can just impose it without doing too much modifying. So it's gonna be a perfect square. 1435 pixels by 1435 pixels, resolution 300. And the color mode, I'm gonna keep it RGB, but usually if you're creating an album cover for that's actually going to print and not just going to be on a website or just somebody's Facebook or whatever, you'd like to set it to CMYK color, just because that's the universally accepted print method. And the colors are totally different. I did a bunch of research. They say the RGB mode is for the web. The colors are kind of richer, and if you're designing for CMYK mode and RGB mode, when it goes to print, they're gonna look totally different, and you might ruin somebody's whole experience with you if they're getting an album cover from you. But I'm gonna design this in RGB mode just because I'm walking you through the steps of album cover creation. It doesn't matter because it's not going to print. But I just wanted to let you know that. Click OK. And alright, what I'm going to start by doing is grabbing the picture. This picture is high def 1080p. It's 1920 by 1080. And we're going to have to do some downsizing for it. I don't know about your picture, but mine I had to do a little bit of downsizing. So Control T, transform it, make it smaller. Let's see how I'm gonna line this up. Let me reference my other one. I think that I went back to the same size. What in the world? It defied me. Hey, cut that out. Alright, let's shrink this down again. Beep beep. Now really it's just about the effects. The effects, people. Picture doesn't matter. but I am going to key you in on a lot of things you may not have known, and that came with Photoshop. That is just simple. It's extra simple, and I wanted to start the series off with a simple, because this is a very simple album cover. I'm telling you, it's very simple. Alright, we have the picture in position. Next, I want you to open another file. New. Same dimensions. I have it as a preset, 1435 by 1435, 300 resolution. And I want you to create a new layer. No, you know what? Just grab this. Come over here. Foreground color black. Grab the paint bucket and paint the entire area black. And then I want you to grab the polygon tool down here, where you see all the rectangle, polygons, line tool. Get the polygon tool. We're going to create our stars first. And I want you to set it up just like this. Well, really, we're going to be resizing the stars anyway, but mine just pops up about at 100 pixels by 100 pixels. No, it's whatever, because we're going to resize it. But I want you to pay attention to this. Just set the number of sides at 5, star, and indent sides by 50%. If you have those settings, you have a perfect American flag star. And then after you have that, number size 5, check star, indent size by 50%, and hit OK. Okay, I'm about to start off by changing the fill and stroke color of our star. Grab the arrow tool, hit T, Control T with the star selected. Alrighty, now this is one reason it took me so long to create this, because I had to get real technical with it. I want you to go up to View, and I want you to check Rulers. Hit Control R if you want to, but Rulers. And when you go up to the ruler and you just left click on it and pull and drag down, it will drag down a guide for you to and I just click Z to for the zoom tool. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit just so I can make sure and see. I'm hitting Control T again so I can control this. And what I'm gonna do now to speed up the process, I'm gonna pull the anchor down to this bottom leg of the star, because I want it to pivot on this leg so it won't move just in circles. I want to line this. I want to line it up with. I'm holding shift. Whoops, sorry about that. I was holding shift. When you want to move something at angles, like perfect, it moves by how much does it move by? Let's see. What was that? 15 degrees. That's what it is. It moves by 15 degrees in whichever direction you want to go when you hold shift. But we don't need to hold shift. We just want to line it up with the blue line. Hit enter. Alright, that's perfect. And now we're just gonna speed up this process. Duplicate the polygon, and we're gonna move it over some. Oh my goodness. There we go. I think that's far enough. Matter of fact, let me zoom out really quick and make sure. Yep, I think that's good enough. And we're gonna copy this one again, and we're gonna and when I moved it over, I was holding down on the D-pad, or the D-pad, the arrow keys rather. My bad. I play a lot of video games. Excuse me. Alright. Now that's perfect. You see that right there? That's perfect. And now I want you to click the first polygon we created, the first star we created. Hold shift, select all three of them, and we're going to duplicate. Go to duplicate layers, right click, then go to duplicate layers. We're going to duplicate all three of the stars, and we're going to move them down, and we're going to move them over. And I want it to be right up under them on this guide right here. And I'm gonna move these stars over just a little bit. Alrighty. Now that we have that done, we're gonna have 5 rows of stars. And to speed up the process yet again, with the first star selected, hold shift, click the last one we created, duplicate layers again, and we're just gonna we're gonna move this line down. We're gonna move it down to right under our second row of stars, and then with the D-pad, the arrow keys, we're going to just hold down and pull these stars down to right under here. There we go. And now we're gonna duplicate them yet again. How many are we gonna duplicate? Let's see. 5 rows. So I need 3 of these, I believe. I don't know. So I'm gonna go to the first polygon. First polygon, go back to the top, select them all, and duplicate layers. Let's duplicate them, and we're gonna move the guide back down. We're gonna move it down to right there, right under the last row of stars, and we're just gonna push down on the D-pad of the arrow keys and do the same thing. Line it up with that, and yeah, we are almost finished. But with all of them selected, we need to select them all. So go to the top, select the top one, then go to the bottom with select held, and we're gonna move it up a little bit. Alrighty, hold on, let me reference the first one. I might be getting ahead of myself. Let's see. The stars on the first one are a little bit smaller. So what we're gonna do is, with all of the stars selected, hit Control T. We're gonna transform them really quick. Whoop. And make sure you're holding down Shift. Okay? Make sure you're holding down Shift. There we go. Alrighty. Just making sure everything is in order still. Alright, we need one more row of stars. So, these 3 right here are this row. It's this row right here. But the 3 above it is this row right here. So what I want you to do is select, make sure you don't have the bottom 3 selected, which are these 3. Select the 3 above it, and I want you to duplicate those layers. Hit OK. And what we're gonna do, we're gonna hold down on the D-pad, move our guide down here right up under these stars. Bam, there we go. Alrighty, we're done modifying the stars. Now what we're gonna do is, we have to make we gotta make the stripes for the flag. Now for this, I want you to make one of the background or the foreground white, and we're gonna select the color for the red stripes on the flag. Let's see. I think that's cool right there. Alright, I'm gonna zoom out some more. I'm gonna zoom out a little more so we can see the whole palette. And what I want you to do now is grab the gradient tool, and we're gonna start right at the edge, and we're gonna end right at the edge. I don't know what happened. It's acting weird. I guess I didn't let it go fast enough or something. Oh, I'm tripping. Okay, when you when you select the gradient tool, make sure you have a fill. I don't know what I was doing. I was trying to gradient out something into nothing, and had the wrong one selected. But select the first one. Man, my goodness. And we're gonna start at the edge, go all the way to the top. Bam, there we go. Now to make the stripes, what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to filter and distort, and we're going to go to wave. Alrighty, now I had set this at when I was actually doing it, I set it at 13 because I wanted 13 stripes, and I thought it would affect it, but it really didn't. But I'm gonna set it at 13 just because I had it at 13 beforehand. We're gonna set the type at square and the wavelength. Yes, the wavelength has a lot to do with it. And I'm gonna count out some stripes. Let's see how many stripes we got so far. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Let's see how many this is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Alright, I guess that's cool. Yeah, see, we need it to be extra white and white and red. It can't be any mixture whatsoever. We need like a true American flag looking effect, okay? And that's perfect. I feel like this is perfect right here. Hit OK. Bam. Oh, how patriotic. How patriotic. Okay, now what we're gonna do is we're gonna hit Control T. You know we gotta line the flag stripes up to the right way. There we go. Hit enter. Alrighty. And what I'm gonna do now is turn down the opacity so I can see what's going on within the flag. Alrighty. I want you to select the first polygon, hold shift, go to the top, select the rest of them, and when I say polygon, I'm referring to the stars. And I just want you to move it down a little bit so it lines up with not line up, but you know, be right above the white line, because just because that's the design and creative direction I'm taking, and that's what I want you all to do also. But yes, with these stars, I want you to duplicate them one more time. Just duplicate them, and then I want you to go up to select. Hold on. Let's see where it's at. Layer. Go up to layer. With all of the stars selected, I want you to group layers. And what it's going to do is going to put it in a folder. And I want you to just hide that, because this is a lot of work. It's a ton of work. And man, group them again, because one time I was doing this and it was like I messed up and it was a pain. I had to recreate the whole scene, but that's neither here nor there. But okay, now that we have it lined up, I want you to grab the marquee tool, the rectangular marquee tool, and just start somewhere out over yonder, out here, and just so you select everything, because I had a little problem when I was creating it the first time, and I didn't select everything, and I had to do, man, it was crazy. It was crazy. It was a hassle. I'm telling you, it was a hassle. And I want you to get, like, I think that's good enough, right? I want all the white to be gone, none of the red. I don't want you to take any of the red out. See? I'm gonna hit Control D to deselect. I had messed up because it wasn't completely, all the white wasn't gone. Bam. Alright, that's it right there. Now I select the arrow tool. Whoops. Make sure you're on the American flag stripe layers. On the American flag stripe layer. Bam. Take it out. And I want you to hit Control X. And that gets rid of that layer. It just gets rid of it. it gets rid of it. I'm telling you. Alrighty. I'm moving up the stars just so to look a little bit more normal. Okay, I think this is cool right here. This is cool. And what we're gonna do is select group 2, well, group 1 or group 2, depending on if you duplicated the stars. And with the arrow tool selected, we're going to take this right over here to the picture, whatever picture you picked. And watch this. What I want you to do is this little trick right here. It centers whatever you put. Even if it's up here, I'm going to show you. Hold down Shift, and before you let go of the left click on the mouse, hold Shift. Make sure you hold Shift, and it's going to center it automatically. Watch this. Bam! It's centered. See what I tell you? I'm telling you. I got y'all. I got you. I'm gonna show you the way. But yeah, that's how you do that. Holding down Shift before you let go of the right click, and it centers automatically on the page. It just centers like that, just like that. But yeah, let's finish up this design, people. And what we're gonna do? We're gonna take this opacity down a little bit more. Is that cool? Is that cool? Is that cool right there? Let's see. That may be cool. Let's take it down a little bit more. But this is how you do it, though. This is how you do the mixtapes. It was real simple. It was basically, I don't know how they did it, but this is the way I'm doing it. And you know, it's really just showing you the basics of everything, and you can take it to new heights. You know, to infinity and beyond. You know, Buzz Lightyear. But yeah. I think that's cool. But I want to duplicate this layer, and with this layer, I want to change the blend mode. The blend mode can add a lot to a picture. You see that? That's amazing. You know, really, you can just scroll down, see what you like, see what your taste buds and enjoy looking at. But I'm gonna set this one to color. Well, where was it? Where in the world did it go? Color dodge? No, was it color dodge? You know what? Yes, I'm going to set it to linear burn. No, it was color burn, matter of fact. Yes, color burn. There it go. There it goes. That's what I'm going to set it to. Color burn. And now to let me see something. Let me I clicked on it, and then I hit Shift to both, and I want to merge these layers. I just merged these two layers because I am about to start taking away from the layer. What I want you to do now is grab the eraser tool, and I know you might not have this on board right now, a grunge brush, but I will have links in the description to plenty of them. But right now, I'm gonna grab the grunge brush. Man, I hit caps lock. When you hit caps lock, you get this little target like thing on there. It's like a target. It's, you know, for precise, like it has to be to the pixel precise. You hit caps lock, and you'll get the little target, little reticle, like in, you know, Modern Warfare. I know you know about Modern Warfare. If you don't know about Modern Warfare, oh my goodness. But no, this was set at 250. I'm gonna leave it at 250. Alrighty, with the eraser tool. But you see how the eraser tool is like this? I don't want it like that. Undo that. I'm gonna go over here to the brush, to the brush little quick selection menu. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this down into negative 90 degrees, and it's gonna do this to it. Alright, it's the wrong way. we're going to take it up to 45. No, positive 90 degrees. There we go. Now, undo eraser. Since we have this at positive 90 degrees the right way, the opacity of the eraser is at 69. That's perfect, really. I said take it down some, but this is what I had it at on my other one, so 69 is excellent. You know, but it's all about what you like. You can change it or do whatever you like to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp this one good time. Bam, there we go. It's looking a little bit more weathered, you know. I don't know what point of view the album cover creator or the artist had when they went with the grunged up American flag overlay, but I liked it. And but I'm just showing you how to recreate it. And now what I want you to do is grab this. A soft brush. It does not need to be that big. This is pretty cool right here. And what I want you to do is I want you to start taking out the top. Just taking out the top. I want you to take out the top and some of the sides. And same with down here. I want you to take out the almost completely the whole bottom row and go up. With the soft brush. With the soft brush selected, you know, going down here. And now I need you to select all the stars. And what I want you to do now is merge group, because the stars are perfect. If you have them lined up like that, they're perfect. And when I tried to edit the group of stars, I can't edit them all at once without merging the group. So what I want you to do is right click and merge group so we can edit them. And I want you to do the same thing you did before with the stripes down at the bottom. And now, hold on. With these stars, I want you to take the opacity down. Take the opacity down to whatever you like, but I just don't want it to be like this, stark white. Everything else is not stark white, so I'm gonna take the opacity down to about 58. Yes, there we go. And now what I'm gonna do, I'm going to place the parental advisory. First I gotta find it, man. I done forgot where I put it at. Oh my goodness, shame on me. That's poor planning right there. Okay, man. Overlays. Let's see if it's an overlay. It's not in here. Where could it be? Textures. It's definitely in here. I remember now. Bam. Here we go. We're gonna place this. Hold shift. Keep everything uniform. I'm gonna have a link for this little picture in the description. Don't even worry. And everything is to your taste. If you don't like a certain thing I'm doing, you know, I'm just showing you how to easy way to create album covers. And if you have a challenge for me, you want me to take apart an album cover for you, let me know. Let me know, because I'll do it. And I'm gonna place another logo. It's my logo, really. It's my logo. I'm gonna place it. And this logo right here, it was created in Adobe Illustrator 5.1. I got CS6, but for some reason 5.1 popped up. I did wonder, like, it popped up and it was gray, and I'm like, what is going on here? But I just had the wrong one. I had the wrong one selected, which is cool. It's cool. And now for not the final, but let's add some text to this. And you know what I'm adding. In the font, I'll also have the link in the description if you want this font in particular. But let's go. You know what I'm typing? I'm typing. I gotta change the color of the font. But I'm typing Gilded at 5. And I'm gonna set the font size at 39.55. Gilded, and I'm gonna make a new text layer for the app, and I'm gonna change this to the flag red. You know what? I don't like that red. I gotta make it a deeper red, a richer red, a more bloody red. There we go. And for the 5. Whoops, I gotta make that back white. Alrighty, let's line all of these up. Alright, it's lined up now. Alrighty, I'm gonna select all of these. I'm gonna line these up on a flag, on a stripe, and take it to the middle. I'm using the D-pad. The arrow keys to take it to the middle. And what I want you to do now is go into blending options, right click, and go into blending options, and I want you to add an inner shadow to this red, whoops, no, not inner glow, inner shadow. Bam! You see how it looks like it's depressed and caved in? That's the effect I wanted. And the initial settings are cool for it. Hit OK, but it's all to your taste. If you don't like that, you modify it. And then the blending options on the 5 and the Gilded. If you typed in what I typed in, I want you to add a drop shadow to make it look as if it's floating above it, floating above the album cover. Alrighty, drop shadow. There we go. And now the final touch. This is how you create a border. This is how you create a border on you see that the black or the white borders or whatever color border they have. I'm going to show you how to do that. A quick and simple way to do that. Pick a corner, any corner. With the marquee tool selected, the rectangle, line up the tool, and what I did was I had a part of the reticles touching the walls, and it acted as a guide, and basically just so you know, each side is equally apart away from the wall. And when you have the perfect square, just like what I just showed you, I want you to right click and go to select inverse and come over here, grab the paint bucket, and now create a new layer first. And with the layer selected, we're going to make this border, this white border or whatever color border you want to make. And with the paint bucket selected, just fill it in, and then hit Control D, and there you have it. Album cover, simple album cover creation. That's it, man. Let me know your thoughts on it. I feel like this is quite professional. The camera I used was it was a Canon T3i with the 1.4 50mm lens on it, so the quality of the picture I think it's awesome. It's better lenses out there, better cameras, but this sufficed. It gave a professional picture to me. Let me know how you all feel about the guide. Tell me what I need to any tips, anything I should cover next time. But if you have any album cover challenges for me, call me out. Link me the album cover so I can take a look at it. I'll debunk it for you. I'll dissect it and let you know every little trick they did. But I want to let you all know that I don't have any 3D font programs, so please, if it has 3D font on it, I probably can't do it unless they did it within Photoshop. I have the 3D engine in Photoshop, but other than that, I don't have like Cinema 4D. I have Blender, but I don't really know how to. I'm not familiar with the program, rather. So if it has 3D font on, unless it's possible for me to do it in Photoshop, I won't be able to show you all how to do it. But thank you all for watching. You need an album cover done, let me know, because I'm ready. But like my videos, share with your buddies, subscribe. But let me know what you think. I got more videos coming in this series. But yeah, look out for me. Thanks a lot, and you all have a happy YouTubing day. Take care.